Shrija, can you confirm that these protests have taken an ugly turn and that the Prime Minister's residence has been set on fire?
Yes, that's the confirmed news that we're getting from on-ground sources who are right outside Ranil Wickremesinghe's private residence. In fact, the breaking news right now coming in from Prime Minister's office is also confirming that protesters have set his private residence on fire. Now, it's been over a couple of hours right after where Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe had announced that his willingness to step down provided that an interim government will be formed immediately. Now, just right after that, we understand there were several journalists and protesters who had gathered right outside Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe's residence. We did, of course, watch the visuals that there were several protesters, demonstrators protesting there. But what we did, of course, see was the police, the Sri Lankan police, the special task force, in fact, trying to chase the journalists and also several of the anti-government protesters. And at least about 4 journalists have been injured in this particular incident. Just minutes after that, we also went on to see how Mr. Ranil said he condemns the attack on journalists. So clearly, just right after his statement on condemning the attack on journalists, just minutes after that, we saw how several, protesters had gathered right outside his private residence. The crowd swelled, in fact, and then they finally managed to breach through the barricades and push the police and also now attack vehicles of belonging to Ranil, and now we understand that they have set his private residence on fire.